or I guess they're playing some Malphite top lane against an Aatrox, and I'm gonna showcase you guys exactly on how you can play a Malphite the cleanest way possible. So this game, we have the Grasp, Demolish, Conditioning, Overgrowth, Biscuits, and Cosmic. And then we also have a Dawn's Ring, which I'm going to show you why. We are in a matchup which is heavily dependent on a lot of poke from the Aatrox. Obviously, this guy's going to be queuing all day. That's why we have, well, that's why we don't have the second win. Not really, we got Conditioning here. But we also have D-Ring. We don't have anything around healing. But I'm going to show you why. Because even though this guy has a lot of poke, this guy also has one weakness, which is like our poke from the Q as well. If we have D-Ring, we basically don't run out of mana. And if we can make it to level 3, 4, 5, and we get like multiple points in my W or E, then I can consistently keep on using it without running out. So we're not really playing with the Arcane Comet setup, because normally like you would run the setup with Arcane Comet. Now we're going to be combining it with W and E so that we don't typically run out. Let's pick up my W here. So we have a choice, like we can go for the W max here or the E max. The Q max is like out of the question. That's not really that good here. It's only good if you go for the Arcane Comet setup. There you go. I think that the leak sound is off, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. I often get a lot of people ask me the question like, why are you using the League of Legends sound? It's partially because I focus better with some chill sound in the background. I don't mind if it's the same sound like from League all day. I don't mind it. But the sound from League makes me focus like the best because it's not distracting, if that makes sense. That's pretty much the main reason behind it. We're going to go for the W max. I was thinking about the E max, but the W max is going to fit perfectly in this game. We can decide to do like 3 points in... Wait. Oh, we might have to flash here. It kind of depends. Ah, it's quite decent. Now, the good thing is that we got a gank. We survived it, which means that Kindred is like losing a lot of time. Plus, we still have the wave bouncing into him, which is like the best thing. Keep going in. His combo is on cooldown, so it's all good. All we want is the wave to like push under tower. That's pretty much it. I don't think he realized that my jungler's up here. Yep. Now, unfortunately, this Aatrox is playing the game with teleport, which is quite disappointing for me, because if he had ignite, I could actually just reset here and he would lose like 2 waves. But since he got teleport, he will not lose anything from the wave. Quite unfortunate, but it's okay. As for the item, what we're gonna do, instantly the first thing we buy is obviously gonna be a Bramble. I'm gonna pick up a Contra Ward 2 for the ganks. There you go. Whenever you play against anything healing related, so let's say an Aatrox, a Fiora, perhaps maybe a Darius as well. It's got some pretty decent healing as well. Even champions like Swain, you know, you probably get the Joe right now. Those are matchups where you absolutely want to run a Brambles Fest because it actually cuts down the healing, a large portion of it. Aatrox works a lot based on healing. He's got a lot of sustain to it. If he hits the passive on you, and you have the Bramble, it's going to directly counter him. Plus you have the armor as well, which are all good things. It's okay if he hits the combo, like, I'm okay with it. The Q from Aatrox in the early game is like very high cooldown. So if he happens to use it, you can just keep on going for it. Got another biscuit. We might lose this one. Yep. Unfortunately, we do. I think we might lose that one too. Nope. Actually happened to get it. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna have times where you just don't get the last hit with Malphite if you're like farming under tower. Sometimes there's not much you can do about it. It's okay if we get hit by these. That's fine with me. There you go. So, I've said this earlier, but I'm saying it again. Like, Malphite is one of the best champions if you want to have like the easiest champion available to you. Like, and you want to counter your opponent. Malphite, believe it or not, is one of the few tanks in the game that actually have a good matchup right now against everything, if that makes sense. Because like, it doesn't matter what it is that you're up against. You can be playing against a melee matchup, go grasp, have fun with it, like, they will have a hard time against you. You can play against like a ranged matchup, let's say a Teemo, or Swain, or Cannon, or anything like that. You can actually go Arcane Comet setup, and then you can max Q and just poke them to death, right? You have like so many options available to you currently. Let's go for that one. That one. There you go. So it doesn't matter what type of matchup you're running into. You can change your setup based on what you're up against, and that makes Malphite like the perfect viable champion. It doesn't matter what it is that you face off against. Like, you can just simply blind pick the Malphite pick, and then based on what you're seeing in the champions, like, you can adjust everything. Like, that's like a thing that most champions don't actually have. You can't like swap around everything with most champs. So if you're looking for a champ, you want to add it to your champion pool, I'd recommend Malphite for sure. You can't miss this guy. Whoops. Yeah, I was going to try and get it too, but I missed like 2 in the end. Not really worth it in my opinion. Now we got to be careful about Kindred, obviously. We're not hard pushing the wave. Aatrox wants us to hard push. We do not want that. There is a possibility that we are going to get ganked by Kindred because the camp is currently available on the river and Aatrox was trying to protect it. So let's see what happens here. I think he will go for the... probably for the cannon. I need to get the XP from the cannon. Yeah, at least I got the XP for the cannon, that's all it is. That's good with me. I would just keep up the wave to like build up. It's okay if we cannot get a trade off. It's all good with me. Now that's gonna push in. He will try and go for some Qs. That's all good with me too. This is quite decent because we can shove this in. There you go. Now this wave, he's gonna farm this. I think we have 2 options. We can either buy an item here, or I'm gonna drag the wave, put it in my favor. Check this out. So I'm gonna drag it like this. What that's gonna do is it will push the wave into me, rather than getting it into a neutral position. This is good. You can tell that the Aatrox is having a very rough time.
An enemy has been slain.
And there it is. So Aatrox has to like do all these sort of outplays, you see? He's got to try very hard to try and kill me. What do? I press W, and then auto, and then E, and that's it. So that's the funny part. Like, Aatrox needs to do all these weird combos, you know, make it all work, perfect positioning. And what do? I just press all my fingers, like on one key, all of them. There you go. That's it. No outplay is involved. 0. I did nothing special. There's nothing at all. I just went in. That's all I did. Like, that's the difference between playing a Malphite and then playing a champion like Aatrox. Like, and this is why you see a lot of people also recommending easy champions like Malphite instead of champions like Aatrox, because this champion actually needs you need to take some time to learn the champ. But with Malphite, I can guarantee you for sure you can pick Malphite for the first time ever, and then you can pop off very easily without knowing much about the champion. That's like the fun part. Again, we do nothing. Look, all I'm doing is I'm auto-attacking, spacing out my combos, like spacing out my abilities, making sure that I can move around as I auto-attack at the same time. That's literally the only thing I'm doing. And choosing the right time to go in. That's all. That's all I'm doing. It's nothing too mechanically appealing or anything. Nothing super intense. Like, the best part is I'm outscaling this guy as well. Like in team fights, I'm just gonna pop off like crazy as a tank. You'll see that because when it comes down to a team fight, I can just slow down the attack speed from Kindred using my E, and then she basically becomes useless. So as time continues, you know, as this game continues, it's gonna get better for me. See? The guy's back, he can't farm. It's too easy for me to all in this guy. I can kill this guy with my eyes closed, bro. There you go, that's like one ability. I didn't even auto W, I just W'd. Like straight up. Alright. There you go. Aatrox will have to move up. Like, he did clean my wards, but I think I can 1 versus 2 when Kindred walks in. Like, without issues. He's going to go for the cannon, so I'm going to try blocking the cannon away from him, so he's not getting the XP anymore. So I'm going to walk up like this, as far away as possible. Now I walk back. Now the cannon is down, and he didn't get the XP for it because he was standing outside XP range, which again puts me it puts me even further ahead. So now we just simply maintain it. And again, another successful freeze. He's trying to go in, which is a bad idea for him. This is gonna be a tough one. Oh, I might live out of this one. Oh, I actually live from this one. Unbelievable. That must be extremely tilting for him. I think I might also get the kill on him too. Yeah. Goodbye. I got him too. GG. Both kills. Alright. So. Let's go for the iceborn. And then we also go for steel caps. And then we're gonna run back top lane. And now we're gonna be even more unkillable. The reason why is because we have steel caps now. We got iceborn. We also have another point in my E again. So I can tell pretty confidently I can 1 versus 2 for real right now without much effort, by the way. I'm pretty sure. I can guarantee you. This guy will struggle to kill me. This guy's gonna die too. Like, he can't run any direction. There you go, we got him. Nice. We got my ultimate available. I'm gonna all in on these people. Tanking out this guy. Hitting most people with my E there. Nice. I'm taking too much damage. I'm backing off in time. And maybe we can re-engage. Now the best part is that the top lane is actually bouncing into me, so Aatrox is actually losing the entire wave, which again puts me ahead. We got 1 kill in the team fight, we survived, plus this wave is going down, so Aatrox is now going to be even more behind. And now we pick it up before it goes down on the wave. I'm gonna pick up the next wave too. Aatrox is still in mid lane. The camp is spawned here, so I'm assuming Kindred is going top. And then I'm gonna try picking up this one. I'm not scared about the Kindred because I think I can 1v1 her just fine without my ultimate. I'm backing off in time because the Nasus is walking up. I think I'm getting ganked by Kindred. Let me check. No. I've got my thornmail. Usually I don't buy thornmail that fast, but this game it's not a bad thing. Like they got plenty of like stuff I can block with it. I like rushing it. And then next we're gonna go for probably a Sunfire. No, not Sunfire. It depends. This guy cannot fight me for sure. There's no chance in the world that he's gonna live with this. Goodbye. See you later. Oh, that hits? Oh, that sucks. Nice teleport from Aatrox though. Not bad. Yeah, we have an option here. We can go for Sunfire, but what we can also do is go for Frozenheart. Frozenheart sounds like a really good item here, actually.
An ally has been slain. Ace.
I think I might go for a Frozenheart. Because this counters Kindred a lot, like as in like reducing attack speed.
Turret has been destroyed.
Yeah. Let's actually build it. Yeah, unfortunately the Aatrox killed me, so he's got plenty of gold from me, but yeah. Not much you can do about it. Somehow the Seraphine has been free farming pretty much all day.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I don't think I'm gonna get my Q off now. Look. If she turns around and hits like one ability? Nah. It was a nice try. Got my ultimate in like 5? Maybe we can kill some people here. My teammates are struggling, unfortunately. This makes this game way harder. Yeah, my teammates are dying before I can even do something. Yeah. This will be a very tough one. My teammates are mega losing the game. So even if I go in for a team fight front engage, my teammates will die beforehand. I guess we lose tower. Probably do. Yeah, that sucks. My my mid lane is about 100 CS behind. 100, by the way. That's a huge, large portion. Apparently, it's a Rage Blade Ahri. I don't know. That's so bad. That's such a bad build. Okay, let's go. Rage Blade Ahri is terrible, man. That would never work. We'll have to find out a way to like get my teammates back in the game. I have an idea though. We're gonna start pushing the side lanes. I'll try and enforce Aatrox. Once I have him cornered, I'm just then gonna flank the enemy team. Do like a 5 against 4. It's probably like the best thing we can do.
Enemy double kill.
him standing around the corner. He's not going to see this one. I'm going to get him here, even if he flashes. Yep, got him. Excellent. May not have my ultimate right now, but we do have a kill on Aatrox, which means I can still like force, like, or at least try and outnumber them. Well, it seems like they all go back, so I'm gonna go back too. Chance of them like walking from here to like top lane is pretty likely. They obviously don't, like, we obviously don't have any vision anymore because nobody's able to ward there, because nobody's able to get there. So yeah. It's not really a smart idea for my team to start pushing mid without any vision. Like, this is what you can expect from it. Nice. They're on its way here. The Nasus was completely separated from the team fight that was happening because, or from the enemy team, because they were taking the Baron. And when Baron goes down, you can assume that like most of their team was actually there to try and help out taking it. So like that way I knew if we go for a fight against Nasus, we actually win. Like 3 against 1. No issue there. I think I can get more kills here. The Nasus is still dead. My flash just came up. Yeah, these are like the type of games where, oh yeah, we're not even given much of a choice here. It's just like an instant surrender too. Sometimes your teammates just have a bad game. There's not much you can do to change it. Like, this is like one of those. At least we can admit though, like, it was an awesome game. Like, Malphite is very strong here. Just not much you can do in this game. But yeah. This is Malphite Top. Thanks so much for watching today's YouTube vid. And I'll see you next time. Peace.